So now I wanted to talk about some of our outbreaks associated with botulism.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We don't see them very often, but when we do, we want to act quickly. So these beets were associated in an outbreak in 2012. In July of 2012, 6 people got together for a barbecue. They had hamburgers, salads, chips, and someone brought pickled beets. 3 people reported eating beets. 1 person had 1 bite of the beets, 1 person had 3 bites of the beets, and 1 person had 3 whole beets. A couple days later, these 3 people started having signs of symptoms of botulism. They had blurry vision, they had double vision, they had trouble swallowing, and they were all admitted to the hospital. 2 of the people who only had a few bites of the beets were discharged from the hospital a few days later. But the person who ate the 3 full beets was hospitalized for about 6 to 8 weeks. It's really important when you're canning low acid foods like vegetables, meats, and fish that you use a pressure canner. Another important thing that contributes to it is failure to follow canning instructions. So you aren't processing them for a long enough time, or you're not processing at the right temperature. And another thing that can contribute to contaminated canned foods is just that the product is already contaminated when you put it into can. So with beets, they could already have the bacterium on them when you put them in the jar, and then the can can get contaminated and the product is already contaminated.
You find Clostridium botulinum in soil, right?
You do.
Yeah. So that's how it can get onto the beets. It's not a big deal when you're out there in the world, but when you turn it into a food product, it can be pretty deadly.
Yeah, and luckily, all of these 3 people were treated with what we call botulinum antitoxin that will prevent future damage to the body from occurring, but it will not reverse the symptoms and the signs that have already taken place.